hands to
Welcome
fly.
back to Breakfast Television. You still have till Saturday to see the award-winning Broadway blockbuster Wicked at the Centennial Concert Hall. It's the untold story of the witches of Oz, pre-Dorothy and Toto. And this morning, the wonderful Wizard of Oz himself, actor Gene Wigand, joins us in studio. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
It's always nice when the wizard comes to see you rather than going to see the wizard, so
it's
thank
true,
you.
But I'll still grant whatever requests you have.
Good to know.
Sure, go ahead now.
An impressive resume for you. I mean, you've done Broadway, you've done television, you've done film. Let's talk about a production like this, though, and what it's like to be on stage with a show of this magnitude. It's a big show.
Oh, it's huge. It's an awful lot of fun. We just have a ball doing this show, and playing it to the audience. The reaction is so remarkable. The first time I came out on stage at Bow's, I precede the two witches by just a moment, and the concussion from the audience hits you in the chest when those two girls hit the door. We just have a riot, and a lot of us will stand off stage night after night after night and watch the show. It's just such fun for us, and there are always little subtle changes.
Sure, just to kind of watch how things unfold night after
absolutely,
night.
Absolutely, and what kooky things Cara is going to do for.
She's fantastic.
Isn't
She's
she?
amazing. She plays Glinda the Good and really does a great job of adding a lot of comedy to the show. So what's the dynamic of the cast? I saw it a few years ago when it was in Winnipeg, and I really found that I connected a lot with this particular cast.
Yeah, I think our cast just generally likes this show, and they're moved by the story, they like the jokes, and they take an enormous amount of pride in performing this show 8 times a week. There are a number of people in the company who have been doing this show steadily for several years, and I marvel at them. They bring it every night, 8 times a week. They bring it, and it's a gas to watch them.
And what I love about this production is that it really sends home the point that things aren't always what they seem, and you don't always know the whole story. And certainly that's what we learn with Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West. It's not always as black and white as good versus evil, but also with the Wizard. From the Wizard of Oz, we learn a little bit that he's a little bit of bells and whistles, but we hear a little bit more about the Wizard's story in this production. What did you want to convey when you play him, the Wizard?
You know, I think it's just a matter for me as an actor of looking at the text and playing what's there and playing what's on stage from moment to moment, and just allowing him to be who he is, and the delightful character really that Winnie has written, Winnie Holtzman, based on that film and character from the book.
I read a line in a review that said the Wizard, both fatherly and menacing in turns, and I think that that's a great way to put it.
I think menacing is what father's job is, right? Isn't that?
So maybe that was one in the same.
I thought that's what we're supposed to do. Do your homework. I'm menacing you about that algebra.
There's definitely something about this show that really resonates with the crowd. What do you think it is about this particular production?
I think it's really the richness of this show. It has a wonderful, beautiful message about friendship and sacrifice and love, but it's also so fun and funny, and it has a wonderful score. Laurel and Cara just sing the absolute living daylights out of this beautiful score that Stephen Schwartz has written. It just has so much. The costumes, the Tony Award-winning costumes, are so fabulous and so beautiful and work so well. And then it brings in all the elements. If you're even vaguely familiar with the Wizard of Oz film or the stories, there are so many great references. And Greg McGuire has written such a clever, imaginative backstory to the Wizard of Oz.
Basically, you gotta see it.
You really gotta see it. And we're here till Saturday, so please do come see us. We're having a lot of fun there.
It's a wonderful show. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jenna.
We're taking a break on Breakfast Television. Stay with us.